Hey there everyone, I'm Gilon Marts, and I'm going to share with you a little bit about fear and intimidation versus believing God. And so I was sitting on my couch a couple weeks ago, and I had this big meeting that was looming over me, and I wasn't quite sure what I was walking into in the meeting. I wasn't quite sure what the outcome of the meeting would be, but I was really trying to believe God and stand on the word and be confident, and I just was wrestling with the enemy talking in my ear and just saying all these things like, this is going to be the worst thing ever. What if they do this? What if they say that? What if they're this, and this? And just spinning this web of the worst possible thing that can happen. And I'm like sitting there nibbling on it like, oh my gosh, yes, what if that happens? Or what if that happens? And I just felt the Spirit of God interrupt me and say, stop. What are you believing? And does that line up with my word? And I think so many times we find ourselves just spinning with the enemy's story and listening to his lies, like Hansel and Gretel, just picking up piece after piece and following him into this picture of doom and gloom. And we have got to be on our guard against that. We have got to know what the word says about us, because ultimately the enemy is trying to steal our peace, and he's trying to erode at our connection with the Lord. Because if he can cause us to call into question the word, he can call into question the very nature of God and his promises. And that is how we live. That is the essence of our faith. And so as he's sitting there and he's trying to erode at our faith, he's essentially, it's war. It's nothing light. It's nothing small. It's nothing little. He is launching an assault on our belief in God, and therefore our ability to see the kingdom come. Because when we don't believe, like the scriptures say in Hebrews 11, he that believes in God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek after him. Because without faith, it's impossible to please God. And so if we're not in belief, we can't see the things that God has promised us be brought into earth through us and through our prayers and through our belief. And I honestly believe that sometimes we get into fear and we fall into the enemy's trap because we don't understand that we serve a good Father whose heart for us like just pales our parents and any kind of natural love that we have. And so what's missing when we fall in fear is the understanding of how much God loves us. So one of my favorite speakers, Priscilla Shire, tells a story about her kids receiving a batting machine on Christmas. And her two older boys were really excited playing it and just loving it. But her youngest was really kind of frightened because the ball was coming out so fast and it was so hard and it could hit him. But what he didn't know was that his dad had already gone around the back of the machine and adjusted it for him so that when the ball came out, it was just perfect for him to knock it out of the park. And I honestly believe that that's how God is for us, that when we come in contact with giants or things that could be scary, it's really so that we can see the greatness of the God on the inside of us. And he's already set us up to win. So I encourage you, when the intimidation comes, when the enemy comes with his lies, push them aside, because greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world and anything that you will come in contact with. So I encourage you to be bold and courageous, because your Father has commanded it so, and he's made it so that you can win and be victorious in any situation that you'll face.